Hi, I'm Veronica. I'm a third year nursing student, and this is my second self tape on what death means to me now after taking the class, The Human Meaning of Death. The class has really developed and changed my views on death. I didn't really realize it until taking this class, but the subject of death and talking about everything that goes along with it made me uncomfortable, and I often avoided it, and I avoided expressing how I felt about it. And taking this class has really opened me up and made me more comfortable and confident in bringing it up and talking about it, because death is simply a process that we are all going to have to face one day. It's completely natural and inevitable, so why not talk about it? It's also something I compare to giving birth. It's an extremely complex process, and often the family and the patients and us as nurses, we want to know how far along are they, when, how much time do they have. So, and I've learned a lot about palliative care. A lot of people think it's not possible to die with dignity. I completely disagree. I believe it's our job to help the patient die with the most comfort and help them be as peaceful as possible. I've actually been able to apply that into the clinical setting. When I had a palliative patient, I actually felt a little more comfortable with it, and I felt like I knew, what to say and how to handle it and how to handle my own emotions at the same time because of this class. This class has really opened me up to that subject. It has developed how I feel about it. Um, I've also come to realize how a lot of people don't control how they die in today's society. A lot of the time, the hospital will keep that patient alive as long as they can. Sometimes I think it's beyond a certain point that it shouldn't go past that. But there's so many different debates, there's so many different views on this. The families want that patient to stay alive as long as possible. When in my mind, there's a certain point where they cannot do anything at all. It's time for them to go. And even the patient would agree, yet they can't even communicate with you, and that family members decide. So it's a little crazy how we as individuals sometimes won't even be able to choose how we die when it's our own life and it should be our own decision. And that also comes, the assisted suicide and all that comes into play. Um, this is just a tiny sliver of how this class has changed my views on death. There's so much more I could talk about, but we're out of time. So thank you.